Hi guys, welcome back to Rob's Arsenal recap. And today I'm feeling lovely. Today I'm feeling fine. Today I'm feeling excited. I hope you're having a blessed day as well. Yesterday I done a video with one of my friends, a Man United fan, and if you basically just have a watch in that video and let me know your thoughts, because in his video we done a prediction. In that video we done a prediction about the outcome of the game. We done a prediction on the starting lineup, and there was some interesting thoughts, to say the least. There was some interesting thoughts from his side on his team and what the potential of his team in this match and going on further in the future will be. So just have a listen to that video, the previous upload. But in this video I'm just going to be talking about basically another preview. The one I've done yesterday was a preview with my friend, but this one is a more in-depth preview with more stats and more analysis. So basically this is the head-to-head, right? Arsenal have won 6 of their last 8 Premier League games at the Emirates against United. Arsenal have to go back to 1991 for the last time we won 3 consecutive home league games against United, having won the last 2. So that's something that we're gonna break today, tomorrow. Hopefully, this stats will be irrelevant going on in the future, because we know that stats play a big role in football. I don't know if it's psychology, I don't know what it is, but stats play a major role in football. And when we see stats like these, it's not looking good. That we've never, since 1991, we've never won 3 consecutive home games against United. This is not looking good. However, I believe in my team. I believe in the current crop of players we have, and I believe that we will get the victory. But further on in this video, or in the next video I might be posting today, I will get into my prediction and why I'm predicting like that, these outcomes or this formation or this lineup. But that's not a very good stat for us so far. The first stats we come across head to head. So Arteta's team have only failed to score in 1 of their last 18 Premier League games against United, and only 1 team have shut them out of the Emirates in the last 13 matches there. And that being said, Arsenal have only kept 2 clean sheets in those 13 games. I think 2 clean sheets in 13 games, that shows you that this match is not normal. As what I said yesterday, this is going to be a banger. This is going to be a blockbuster. Arsenal against United, 2 of the most iconic team in the league going head to head. This is going to grab all the attention from the league. I can guarantee that. And only Liverpool 9 have won more often at Arsenal in the league era, in the Premier League era, 8 than Man United's 8. Through though their victory last came in 2017. So that's a very good stats for us. That's a very good stat for us. Only in 2017, that was the last time United beat us at our home. And for me, that's a welcoming stat. That's a welcoming stat, because we see in previous season we tried to build a fortress at the Emirates. However, I believe we've been having a decline for the last season. We've been having a decline. We more often perform better away than at home. And for me, I don't understand the dynamics of why we are, but potentially I can see it's because of the formation Arteta chooses when we go away, and the formation or the lineup he chooses when we're at home. And it's more damaging for our team, the formation he chooses at home compared to the one we choose away. And for me, it should be a vice versa thing. We should make our home a fortress. But I can't really complain, because we saw how close we got to the league last season. We saw how close we came rivaling City, head to head with City. That's not a normal thing to do for any team. Only Liverpool has been doing that consistently for the last 4 or 5 years, rivaling City. And so for us to be at that stage with some people call an inexperienced manager and an inexperienced team, for me, that's very good from Arteta's point of view and his players. Now, Jesus has never scored against Man United in 10 games in the Premier League, but when he does, he has never been on the losing side in the competition in 56 games. Now, this is the thing. Whereas when you see my starting lineup, you'll see why I choose Nketiah. But I would more likely to go with Nketiah, right? And this is just one of the reasons. When you see my starting lineup, you'll see the other reasons why I choose to use Nketiah up front. So for against United, I would choose Nketiah, and this is just one of the reasons. The stats: Jesus has never scored against United, right? And last match we see Nketiah bagged 2 goals, bagging the winner in the 90th minute. So I'm not this type of player that's very sentimental or basically idolizing a certain player. Me, I watch out for the performance. I watch out for the history. This is why we're reading the stats. The history of the match, the history of the head-to-head have a lot of significance psychologically, as well as some players are basically always performing better on some teams because if it's the opposing team dynamics, how they're set up, it favors some players than others. So when you see a stats like this, Jesus has never scored against United in 10 league games. That for me is a after his eyebrow, right? Why? Do you know what I mean? And Nketiah is more often than not scoring against United, having 2 goals against United when Jesus has never scored 1. So and that's the thing. Nketiah doesn't normally start against United because he's not normally in the starting lineup against when we're playing big teams. Only last season we see him getting into the team. So in one season we see him starting against United and performing with full 90 minutes, and he's bagged 2 goals. So for me, Jesus, and that match, I don't believe, yeah, perhaps it was a full 90. I can't exactly remember if he came on, but nah, it was the full 90. So for me, this is where I'll start Nketiah. Nketiah, having improved his recent form, and based off his history with United, I will start Nketiah in this match. But tune in for the other video, and I will get into more details why I will start Nketiah over Jesus. Man United have just won 3 and lost 6 of their last 11 Premier League away games, including 1 defeat at the end of the mighty Gunners. Ten Hag's side have just scored 1 goal in their last 4 trips and lost 3 of those games. But Arsenal have been generous at home, keeping just 4 clean sheets from 21 Premier League games at the Emirates since the start of the season. Of the 17 teams to participate in the competition in each of the last 2 seasons, only Fulham have kept fewer clean sheets at home. Poor. We kept 4 clean sheets from 21 league games at the Emirates. 4 clean sheets in 21 games. I can't express how poor that is. Basically 17 games. We've conceded in 17 games. Now, it's not just down to Ramsdale. And the thing is that it was the beginning of the league season. The start. It's not like the ending when Saliba got injured and when certain players started getting tired. It's at the beginning of the season. So there's 2 ways to look at this. The first thing is that's very poor. Very, very poor. For us to be conceding like that, that's very, very poor. Conceding, having only 4 clean sheets in 21, that's poor. However, when you look at the other side, to be competing with Manchester City to the last day of the season, the last game of the season, some would say we've lost it from the last 3 games. However, there was still a possibility. To the last 2 game of the season, we were competing with City. And how we started did not dictate how we finished. So we started conceding in 17 matches. Poor. Having only 4 clean sheets in 21 matches. Poor. However, we gone on to challenge City for the title. That's very good. So how we start this season is also poor. And drawing the 3rd match of the season, of a new season, with a very good squad against Fulham, 10-man Fulham, very poor. Against Crystal Palace, very poor. Gameplay was good, results poor. Nottingham Forest, gameplay good, results poor. So this could be a hope to say that our start will not dictate our finish. Every Arsenal fan, we are disappointed with the way we started the season. However, we see last season there was some cause for concern last season as well, conceding, having only 4 clean sheets in 21 matches. So going forward, hopefully, this is a sign that we can replicate what we done last season. Whereas we started poor in terms of conceding goals, in terms of giving away leads. However, we can get down to the nitty gritty close to the end of the season and bring back our performance to a level where we can be proud, where we can be happy. And that's just a hope, right? I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. It's a hope, because I am very disappointed with the way we started the league in terms of results. So hopefully that's one to come. Everything points to a neutral being entertained by a goal fest. There have been 55 goals in the last 13 games at the Emirates, with 5 of those coming in the first fixture in that run. The 3-2 win by Arsenal over Ten Hag's side in January. So 55 goals in the last 13 Premier League games at the Emirates, with 5 of those goals coming. So we see it's always been a high scoring match, a very high scoring match. Now, is it gonna be different this season because of we got Declan Rice to sit in midfield to clamp down Man United players? Is it gonna be different on Man United side? Are they gonna set up more defensively? Even though I believe they're always set up defensively when they come at the Emirates, because I believe they come to play counter attack at the Emirates. So what game are we gonna see? What are we gonna see? What Man United are we gonna see? What Arsenal are we gonna see against Man United? These are the questions in my mind. Now, I know what I want to see, but however, Arteta has been doing what he wants for the beginning of the season, since his reign at Arsenal. However, since the beginning of the season, he's been experimenting with Partey at right back. Now, if we don't see that, I believe that this could be a very interesting match with us winning very convincingly. However, if Arteta does something strange, then the result is up for grab. Because United, I believe they might start their new striker. No one is never experienced the Premier League. Is not. I don't believe he's gelled in his personal team, Man United, yet, as well as he could going forward in the future. In future games, I don't believe he's that embedded yet. Building connections with other players, with his teammates, building linkage with his other teammate. I don't believe he's at that stage yet. So hopefully this one is going to be a very, very brilliant match and an entertaining match. However, hopefully we will be on the winning side. Arsenal needs to be on the winning side for this match. So this is the stats, the head-to-head stats. However, the stats from last season shows Arsenal with a 3-2 lead and win. And we see Nketiah scoring first for Arsenal. However, Marcus Rashford got the opening goal of the match. And in this match coming on tomorrow, Rashford is going to play a key role, I believe, if they start Rashford. I don't know if they're going to start him at the right wing, but I believe they might start their new striker up front. But perhaps they will start Rashford for Garnacho. But let's see what happens on their side. But Rashford got the opening goal, and Nketiah got the first goal for us. And then it was Saka got the second goal, our star boy. And I know he's going to be performing well against United tomorrow. He's going to be up for the match. I don't believe there is no left back for Man United that can hold or contain Saka. And I don't know if they're going to use Reguilon. I don't know who they're going to use. Dalot, I don't know who they're going to use, but I know they can't contain. If that was me being Ten Hag, I probably have to put Wan-Bissaka over there because he's the best defender, wing back, or full back they have. So I would personally put Wan-Bissaka. So even though when you put Wan-Bissaka over to Mark Saka, you'll be left in leaving the other wing open for Martinelli. So it's like you can't win with Arsenal wingers. We've got two great wingers on our hands. So we see Martinez score the fourth goal of the match, and then Nketiah finish it off in the 90th minute. And the stats, the shot was 25 shots. We peppered their goal. It's just that we didn't have a good conversion rate in order to converse even half those chances. Even a quarter of those chances we didn't get. We only have 5 shots on target, which is very poor, as what I said in yesterday's preview. Possession was 58 to 42 for Arsenal, 520 passes to 396 for Arsenal, passing accuracy 81 to 77. So overall, that match was a nail biter, to say the least. Considering we had 25 shots, we should have never ride our luck so close. Even if we converted 4 of those chances, we would have basically dampened Man United hopes. But knowing Arsenal, we always leave things down to the last minute. But that was the preview there and then. Catch you in the next video where we talk about the lineups, where we talk about potential results. So catch you in the next video, guys. Goodbye.